So in an effort to learn more about Path to Exile and maybe gain a little street cred, not be known as Belton's free mirror guy that pissed it away on fishing cards, details. I tried Ruthless Solo Self-Found, and I actually liked it.
Come on, you piece of junk. It's Hawg, baby.
So how about y'all? You got Hawg. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, like I said, tried Ruthless. Now I tried it a few times before, but I only got to like level 6, 7, something like that. And then the Alt F4 came out because it is, if you're running any other tune in regular league and then you go to Ruthless, it's night and day difference. The items drop none. You get yellow base, or not yellow, you get white bases that drop all the time. That's it. That's the only thing that drops. There's no support gems available unless they drop, which is never. Level 40, still haven't found one yet. Uniques don't drop. Legendaries, whatever you call them, they don't drop. Hadn't found one yet. It's just hard. So I wanted to do the Chris Wilson experience. I know a lot of guys will do a meta run where they make some mules and go find some other gems and all that. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to just do a true solo self-found, one tune, like old school Diablo. And Act 1, in a nutshell, ain't easy. Tell you that right now. It's kind of dependent on what skill you have. We started off with, puncture. We were doing a duelist. For once, I decided not to do a scion, which is kind of nice. Usually always start with a scion. And for once I said, no, we'll do something I hadn't played. I really had never played a duelist. I figured it would teach me some more about the game. So we did the duelist. We started with puncture, and it was okay, but it just was really slow having to do melee that close. So then we went to a bow. Usually I don't run a bow, but I actually used reading comprehension and saw that you can use a bow with puncture. So I was like, wow, why are we not using a bow? We can set up life per hit and all this other stuff with a quiver. So that's what we did, and made it a hell of a lot better. And then I started investing into some bleed. So you see more bleeding damage, and anytime I see the word more, I'm like, oh hell yeah, we could potentially do damage with this. So we spec'd into some of that bleed that the duelist has, and then projectile speed. Anyway, started setting up a build, and then it came to life. And once I got to Act 2, I was having fun. So Act 1 was a chore, but I whooped Marvel's ass. I mean, I'm talking about didn't even flinch. I just sat there, killed her, and then at the end I was like, piece of cake. I was actually surprised. Got to Act 2, same thing. I was just, steamrolling, my definition of it. Okay, for Ruthless, I felt like I was doing pretty well. I was clearing stuff pretty good. And I kind of hit me about Act 2. This is Diablo pre-LOD patch. This is Diablo 2. Had another viewer come in yesterday say the same thing. I've been playing this on Twitch, by the way. If you want to continue my journey with this, come join me on Twitch. Stream every day over there, so come check me out. But he popped in and said, man, I've been doing the same thing. It feels like Diablo 2. And I said 100%. Before runes and all that stuff, this is how it was. You got a bunch of yellow drops. You prayed for legendaries or uniques, and they rarely dropped. You didn't have support gems or support skills, so you were kind of just tied to what you could have, and you have to farm and hope for things, and maybe use some magic find. So that's another cool thing is you actually get excited about mechanics. So I found myself way more engaged with the graveyard and the all flames, and especially like the random, like if a ritual or something popped up, man, you talk about excited because you're so starved for items that you actually want to go seek that stuff out. The big one too for me was the bestiary. I've probably made 3 or 4 talismans already and was like, wow, the bestiary is important. Anything that'll give you a potential good item is important. So we went to the graveyard too, and everybody that pops up, usually I'm mad there's a body. This time I'm like, give me that body. We went to the graveyard and made 2 magic find rings. You can see what path I'm going down now. I'm thinking, okay, if the item rarity is crazy, then I can just have more rarity and get more stuff, which it does work. But the problem is it starts dropping stuff you're not using, staffs or a blade or, anything but what you need, which is the nature of Ruthless. But anyway, to me, it's a lot of fun. We got done with Act 2, got into Act 3. Started slowing down a little bit, but still doing okay. And then once we got to Act 4, I'm kind of at a wall right now. I hadn't upgraded most of my stuff, so now I'm probably looking at a pretty good farming session to try to find some stuff. But I'm having fun. I'm looking forward to. I just got in the mines in Act 4. I'm looking forward to opening up Delve and getting some of that done and be able to farm for some more stuff there. But the game is extremely challenging, but it's got huge Diablo 2 vibes, which is really cool to me. And it is actually teaching me more about the game. So it makes you focus on full clearing the campaign areas, because you never know what you're going to find over here or over there. Or, it could be a strong box over here, or you could get a support gem or a veil area over here, something like that. It makes you fully engaged with the game, makes you learn the defenses, makes you understand you got to have recovery, leech, makes you learn the masteries. I am using Path of Building to try to figure out the best node. That's a crutch that I'm not going to get rid of, especially in Ruthless. So maybe that, kind of defeats the pureness of it, Chris Wilson style, but that is the crutch I'm using just for transparency. But still, it's not telling you too much, it's just telling me some damage that I can take. But I'm learning about charges. I'm really using a lot of frenzy charges here. I'm learning the mechanics of the boss fights to try to dodge the stuff. It's teaching me to slow down and not spaz out when, stuff happens and I'm, freaking out and hitting stuff all over the place. You'll slow down and actually use the skills that you have. If I slow down and actually puncture the boss and let him bleed while I'm working on keeping up charges and doing all this, the build I'm running is not a 1-button build. It's multiple buttons. I got to think and use my brain and try to get out of the way. You don't have but one movement step. It's every 10 seconds. I think it's the cooldown on it. But regardless, it's awesome. I don't know if y'all have tried it, but if you're feeling a little bored or burnt out, I would highly encourage you to at least try it and get to Act 2 and see how you feel. It's not as bad as everybody makes it out to be. There's a lot of doom and gloom around Ruthless. To me, it was pretty fun. So I'm going to continue it today. Let me wrap the video up. Come join me on stream, please. It'll be kick-ass. Hit like and subscribe for more PoE and ARPG content. See y'all next time.